it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. So today I wanted to talk about a show that is on, well, it was just on, that I enjoyed a lot. It did have its problems, but today we are going to be talking about Alien Earth. So the first thing I want to say about this show is there's a lot of characters that do stupid things and they use the easy route as an explanation so they can get the story from point A to point B. That being said, all of the characters are portrayed very well. They're likable. You don't want anything bad to happen to the main characters. And the main villain is despicable. Like, he's very unlikable. So the show is about, this is just the basic premise. A ship is collecting specimens from deep space. And these are some species that we haven't seen before. And of course, there's a xenomorph.
This ship collected 5 unique deadly species.
And the story just goes forward from there. Of course, there's Synths, there's Weyland-Yutani, there's all the beats that you're used to with Alien, but there's more of a new sense of discovery because it's not just the xenomorphs that we're dealing with. And that's really cool. And they also threw in a new twist with the Synths that I think a lot of people will appreciate. And it is one of the reasons why some of the characters do stupid stuff. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to avoid spoilers as much as possible. Like, there is stuff that was given away in the trailer. But I don't think that any of these like story beats are important. But we have the main character, Wendy, her brother, Joe. We have Morrow, Kirsch, played by Timothy Oliphant. All of these characters are very well portrayed. Very well rounded out, and you kind of understand where most of them are coming from. So that's another thing I really appreciated about this show. And with any TV show, there's going to be some weak writing. There's going to be some gaps in logic. There's going to be some plot holes. But that's always been that way in Alien. And they eventually go back and fill in the plot holes or fill in the gaps with other stuff and just kind of fill in the lore. And it makes sense. So this is a prequel to Alien. And it makes sense that Weyland-Yutani would know what they have on their hands, because in Alien, it seems like, oh, this is completely random. We don't know about... They knew about the xenomorphs already at that point. They knew what they were looking for. They knew what they wanted to happen. They've always wanted to get their hands on these xenomorphs because they're perfect predator. You know, anything that you want to do, you'd have to like backtrack and like re-engineer and all that stuff and make them listen to you. But it's possible.
If I'm not human, what am I?
So there's a lot of cool things about this show. You learn more about the xenomorphs. You see a little bit more into how they communicate and how they talk. And then you get to see all these other new creatures like Teocellus, who's the little eyeball guy that you've seen in the trailers. Just a total show stealer.
We don't lock them down. It will be too late.
Yeah, the show is good. I'm going to say it's like maybe like a 7.5 out of 10, just because of the fumbling of writing. But at the same time, like, this is a show that week to week I was excited to watch. And whenever it was on, I'm just like, you know, glued to my screen, wondering what's going to happen next. And that's also a sign of good writing. So in some ways there's some bad writing, in some ways there's some good writing. So it's a mixed bag when it comes to that. But if you like I like to do, I like to just shut my brain off.
Invasive species. Predatory.
And just enjoy something that's in the universe of something that I already enjoy. So you get more aliens with Alien Earth. I can't complain about that. You get more Synths, you get more Weyland-Yutani, you get some new stuff, and you get some great actors like Timothy Oliphant. Great in everything. Great as Kirsch. And the only thing I will say is do not go into this show expecting the season to wrap up neatly with a bow, because I thought it was going to be a one and done. Just don't go in expecting for all the answers, because you're not going to get them and it'll leave you really disappointed. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to spoil anything. So yeah, if you guys like this video, smash like, become a channel member for 99 cents. Subscribe if you're new here. We try to keep the content coming. It depends on what's coming out. I talk about movies, I talk about games, I talk about figures. Obviously, that's the main part of the channel, and we do live streams. So if you're at all interested in that, hit subscribe. If you're protesting, be safe. Keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to your local LGBTQ community. With all that being said, I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.
Impact event in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos and there's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.